offer a number of operators for working with pointers and members of compound data structures, and I group these together because they're so often used together. Let's make a working copy of dref.cpp, and we'll paste that into our working project. Open it up in the editor here. Here we have a structure called S with a capital S, and it's got 3 members. And we've declared an initialized variable called lowercase s, and we've initialized it with 1, 2, and 3 in members A, B, and C. And we're printing it out. If we go ahead and run that, we see S has members A, B, and C as 1, 2, and 3. So this period in between the S and the A and the S and the B and the S and the C is actually a member operator. And it's for accessing the members of a structure or a class. And in C++, structures and classes are almost exactly the same thing. And we'll get into C++ structures and classes in a later chapter. But for our purposes here, we want to know how to use this operator to access members. And so it is an operator. In fact, you can put spaces around it just like that, just like any operator, and it still does exactly what you expect it to do. Save and run. And so that's easy. That's how you access the members of a structure. Now, suppose we have a pointer to this structure instead. And so we say struct capital S asterisk, which is to declare a pointer, and we'll call our pointer SP, and we'll assign it to the address of S, right? So this ampersand here is the address of operator, and it takes the address of that variable there, that S, and it allows that to be assigned. And so here it's being assigned to this pointer of the same type. So that works great. Now, if I want to access those members through the pointer, I can say SP and use the pointer access operator and say A, and I'll just copy and paste that for the other 2. And it starts getting a little bit long, so we'll go ahead and we'll put it on a separate line here. And that'll be C, and that one will be B. And now we're dereferencing that through the pointer. So we're dereferencing the pointer and getting to the members all in one operator. And so this dash greater than operator, that's the operator there. So you can't have any spaces between those or it'll look like a minus and a greater than. And the compiler doesn't know what you mean. You can see right away it's got this syntax error. But if I take that space out in between those 2 characters, now we have this pointer dereferencing operator. And that dereferences and gets to the member all in one operator. So I'll save that and run it, and we see we get exactly the same result. So if I make a copy of this and paste it in here, and we can use S dot for each of these, so we can get at the members of the structure directly, and that's with the membership operator, or we can get at them indirectly with the member dereference operator. Save that and run that, and you see we get the same result with both of those lines. So even in C with no object-oriented extensions, it's still very common to dereference pointers to structures. In C++, structures and classes use the same syntax and are actually interchangeable. So these